Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Yet another tragedy. An evangelist has just killed his wife and 4 years old son. It was gathered that this particular man, who is known as Evangelist from Anambra State, used a shovel to kill his wife and his son. And he explained now that the reason why he killed his wife and son was he found out that his wife has been cheating on him for a very long time. Friends, is this justified? This action, is it a justified action? And he was paraded. This happened yesterday. He had to confess to the killings and they needed to hear exactly what transpired and how it led to him resulting to killing his wife and the 4 years old son. This is what he said. Let me say exactly what the evangelist had to say. That's Mr. Obi Jofa. I opened my eyes in the police station and found out that I am responsible for killing my wife and son. I killed her out of anger after I found out that she'd been cheating on me for long. I didn't believe it because of the level of love and trust I have for her. I came back from work and found out that the food they have was not enough for them. I stepped out to collect money from a client so I can get something for them. But when I came back later, I discovered she wasn't alone at home. She was with two men that I don't know. When I tried to inquire who they were, she asked me to keep quiet, that she would explain later. She later took me to the room for explanations. Before I could come out, the guys have left without informing us. I became angrier. My wife was trying to calm me down, but I couldn't bear it due to the level of love and trust I have for her. And he was also recounting how he had lived peacefully with his late wife for 5 years. And the evangelist said that the Indian hymn he took shortly after to pacify his anger triggered it. You can imagine what this man is now saying that has led to him killing his wife and child. And that wasn't all, he added more. These were his words again. As I was about to leave, I told her that I'm leaving the house for her and her boyfriend, who she's preferred and more comfortable with. I went straight to where I took some ham to calm myself and feel relieved. But unexpectedly, I found out that the ham even made it worse, that I lost my conscience. I couldn't behave like a human being again. It became obvious to me that another demon or extraordinary spirit has possessed me. Besides, nobody was around to control me. I didn't know what else that happened till I opened my eyes to find out that I've killed my wife. I was ordained in 2012 as an evangelist. If I pray, it comes to pass. But when I began to fall out from God's mercy, my pastor warned me that a day is coming when I'll face the consequences. He said his God didn't want me to pay the supreme price. But I couldn't believe it until today. I am giving this message to those it has not happened to. Please, whatever government declared contraband, especially hard drugs, please stay clear from them. It has a way of impacting another spirit in you. These were the words coming from the evangelist who just murdered his wife and his 4 years old son. Come to think of it, the hem now, if he's putting the whole blame on the hem, would it make you not to see clearly anymore? Will hem make you like someone who is drunk and you don't know what you're doing? Fine, the hem triggered the anger. First of all, are you as an evangelist meant to even go and take hem to calm yourself down? In this kind of a situation, is it not better he would have even gone to his same pastor and maybe laid a complaint to his pastor or talked to somebody? This is another disadvantage of taking the laws into your hands. It's another disadvantage of not communicating with somebody. If he had spoken to somebody, he would have unleashed that anger and expressed how he was feeling. Then the other person would be able to either give him words of encouragement or try to calm him down. But instead, he decided to hold on to his hem and felt that that was the only place that he can get the consolation and peace. But unfortunately, it just messed up with his head and he decided to act the way he did. It's so unfortunate that he had to kill even his 4 years old son. Killing his wife alone and his son is even a terrible thing. But what has this 4 years old son got to do with what is happening between you and your wife? A little boy who doesn't know anything, he doesn't even know what is happening, he has no idea at all. Then what kind of a hem did he take? Or was it a spiritual hem he went to take? It's unfortunate that this terrible tragedy just happened. I know people could act weird when they take drugs like that, but would it have been to that extent? And again, he's not like he was drunk and then he now took the hem and you say, okay, this person is acting out of the influence of the drink and the hem. Well, I don't know how powerful or how it works or how it can intoxicate people taking only hem for that short period of time he claimed he did. I know these drugs can mess people's head a lot. It can make you act weird. But it's not enough reason for you to now go to the point of killing your wife and your son. At least he knew he was killing them. It's not like he didn't know what he was doing. People should be very, very careful. Okay, it's such a pity that if you check out the news these days and what is happening, now kids are no longer treated as kids or babies. They are now treated like adults. They are now facing consequences of an adult's misdeeds or an adult's mistake. Of late now, it's been that a father would kill both mother and children, or a mother would kill her own child. This is what has been happening of late. Why is it that no feelings, no human sympathy for even little babies? Babies right now are not even safe, even in the hands of their own parents. It's so unfortunate that of late it's now parents killing their own babies, their own little toddlers. It's not even an adult, it's not even their adult kids, it's even babies. Why are people becoming inhuman to a very, very deadly point like this? Look at this innocent 4 years old boy. What, he doesn't even know what is happening between the father and the mother. Why kill this boy? Again, why kill your wife if you feel she's cheating on you? It's a place where you can go and meet anybody, talk to people, meet family members. If you're tired of being with her, rather than killing her, it would have been better. You would have said, okay, you can go back to your parents. I think that would have been even the best thing he would have done. Let him not see her, because maybe seeing her will create more anger. It's better you tell the person to leave than you killing the person. You know, when you hear people kill their fellow human beings, you'll be like, do you value life at all? Why go to that extent? Okay, she's been cheating on you. Then Why didn't you make any report or complaint to either your pastor, the leader who was always communicating with you and was trying to bring you back to God? Why didn't you say something to him? Because obviously he would have given you a very good advice, or he would have even tried to talk to your wife and make her see reasons that what she is doing is wrong. Or you would have met her own family member. Sometimes in situations like this, once you go and talk to the parents or the family of the lady, they intervene, because no parents will want to hear that her child or their child is cheating on their husband. It doesn't tell well on the parents. It would be like you were not well trained. Then the parents will always want to intervene and ensure that their daughter stops that kind of an act or that kind of a behavior which is not right. He just took the laws into his hands and now he's pushing the blame on him. I don't think he should be pushing the blame on him, because his eyes were wide open. He was taking this him. His eyes were wide open when he was hitting them. At least just a scream alone, because he wouldn't just hit them at the same time and then both of them would die. Definitely he might have started hitting one of the persons, either one, his son or the wife, and one of them would be crying and pleading for help and mercy. It then still occurred to this man that, oh, let me stop here. But he kept on because he has made up his mind that he was going to kill them that very day. You would ask now, what kind of evangelist are you? Good, he has even confessed that he was already drilling himself away from God. Then why would you allow yourself to be controlled with a demonic spirit to this point? Because it's not a good spirit that have controlled you to kill. Any spirit that controls people to kill is not a good spirit. It's such a pity, and it's painful when you hear that babies are killed by the hands of their own parents who nurtured them. Then why bring them into the world? This is what anger results to. When you can't control your anger, this is how the whole thing will just destroy your own life and your family. Friends, what do you all think about this evangelist man? You know, sometimes some people still hide under the umbrella of Christ and under the umbrella of serving God or being a leader in the church. And then when these people display acts, you'll be wondering and asking yourself, what did you say you were serving, or what position did you portray yourself as you were actually holding, or you were partaking yourself in? It's just so heartbreaking that they will come out and mention God's name, but when you see the acts that they commit, you'll be like, are these people really serving the God they claim that they are serving? Because God will not make you to go and do horrible things. God will not tell you to go and do horrible things. It's just so unfortunate. I think this is another lesson for everybody. Please control your anger. It's painful to see that your wife has been cheating on him for a very, very long time. It's hurting, it's heartbreaking. But notwithstanding, he has every right to be angry as a human being. It is normal for him to get angry, but not to the extent of killing his wife and his 4 years old son. In this situation, when he walked away, he would have just gone to either meet an elder in the church, or that his pastor, or an elder in the village, or he would have gone to the family of this lady, or he would have even gone to a neighbor or a friend to talk to. It would have been better, and it would have resolved a little bit of whatever would have transpired. You can imagine how he handled it. He now left the house, went to go and take him. He didn't even talk to anybody, then came back. It was a premeditated plan. Maybe he intentionally wanted to take something that would make him toxic and let him not know what he's doing, so he will carry out the act with a very hardened heart. Because some people take this thing to be hardened so that they take out actions without feeling pain or remorse. Probably that was his intention. Maybe he knew he was going to do that, but he didn't have the whole mind to do it without taking something that will toxicate him and make him start acting weird, acting like someone who is insane, so he wouldn't feel pain or remorse for whatever he was doing. And that is the reason why I think he actually went to take that hymn and then came back to act upon what he had already taken. It's so heartbreaking to see that this man used his own hands to kill a little boy of 4 years old and his wife. May the souls of the wife and the son rest in perfect peace with the Lord. Please, people should learn to control their anger, irrespective of what someone has done to you. Please, the least that should come into your mind should be death, killing. That should never even occur to you at all. That should be the least of what would ever come into your thoughts or your mind. Because at the point you're doing this act or carrying this act, you're being controlled by negative forces. You're being controlled by evil forces. Because no good force, no good power of God would push anybody to go and kill anybody. It's always the evil ones that would control your mind, control your spirit, control your actions, and you obey to it and go ahead to the point that you're killing a human being, you're killing your own child, your own brother, sister, wife, or husband, and you don't feel anything. You're doing it, and until you've done that act, you now start finding who to blame. That's the painful thing about this. When some people that carry out this act of killing their fellow human being, when they are caught, they now find who or what to put the blame on. This man is now pushing the blame on him. You shouldn't push the blame on him. It was a premeditated plan, because there is no act that anybody will carry out without thinking it in his heart first of all. Even in the Bible, it says, out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. It's from your heart. Once you conceive anything, you would pour out whatever you've conceived in your heart. Please pause. Whenever you're angry, pause, take a step. Calculate your words. Even in the course of that anger, if you can't control it, talk to yourself. You don't want to say or make utterances that you would regret, or you don't want to take actions that you would regret. Some people just pick up something and throw at somebody because they're angry, and that will be the end. You may hit this person and you don't know where the person's life ends, and then the person falls down there, he's gone or she's gone, and the person can't come back to life again. So people should be very, very, very mindful. This thing, anger, it has destroyed a lot of homes. It has destroyed a lot of lives. Anger is a negative spirit. It's a demonic spirit that would influence you, and it does that within a very short period of time. You see someone is so angry, within that short period, the person has done an unimaginable and unbelievable thing. You can't even think of that a human being would do. Please be mindful, be conscious. Don't let the anger control you. Instead, control your anger. Have control over the anger. Once you let this anger control you, it will mess up everything about your life and every other person around you. Anger is one of the greatest weapons that can destroy anybody. Anger and fear, these are the two things that can really destroy any human being. Please be very mindful. At the point you realize you're angry, please walk away quietly or find someone to talk to that you can express your anger. Not the person that has done you that thing or offended you. Talk to someone different completely so that you can express the anger, pour it out, and the person would talk to you and say certain things that will calm you down. Please don't bottle up anger inside of you and then you now act on it, because once you've bottled up anger, it keeps growing, and once it's growing, that's how the act of carrying out evil act on your fellow human being will come. But once you let that anger calm down, walk away, talk to somebody, you would feel a little bit better. You may not feel better completely, but you'll feel better to a point that whatever action you would have taken in your anger, you would not be able to do that again. And please, for people that are cheating on their spouse, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's better you walk away than cheating on your spouse. It's heartbreaking, because cheating, it's a very big betrayal, either from the man or from the woman. Nobody is justified for the act of cheating. Some people will attribute it to, my husband does this to me and I don't like it, and so let me find peace or comfort in another man. Another man may come and say, my wife is nagging, my wife is this, and so I need to find comfort in someone else who makes me happy. You have no justification to cheat, either the man or the woman. If you're having issues with your spouse, talk things out. Where you can't talk things out or you see it's getting worse, involve a third party. You can't just keep it within yourselves, because that is what leads to couple killing themselves. Call your family members. Call the family member of your spouse and explain to them what is happening. Get them involved. Go to your church leaders. Go to your religious leaders. Go and seek counseling or see a therapist. You need help once your home is breaking or is shattering like that. You will need help once you can't resolve it on your own. Please, people should stop taking the laws into their hands. Seek for help while you can. There is no need of being ashamed, because some people, this is what some people have done and destroyed their lives. They've portrayed the perfect home out there to people, and then so they would feel, oh, these people don't have problems in their marriage is so perfect. And some people are out there envying you, not knowing that your house is on fire. Please forget about the shame. Forget about the disgrace that you're going to receive or the talks you receive from people's mouth. Be more concerned of having your home put together. Talk to who you need to talk to that would help. Talk to the right people. Some people end up destroying their marriage because they even discuss with the wrong persons. Some of you would now go and meet people that would give you the wrong advice. And what happens in the end? Your home is even worse than you left it. And also, as men of God, you should be the one leading as examples to others. Okay, he is an evangelist. So what example is he now giving to people? You see, when you identify yourself as a figure or a servant or a man or woman of God, always know that people are watching. Your life is like a book. And some people will emulate your character. Some people want to watch and see what they can get from you to help them grow. And then when you act like this, what are you leaving for people behind? Or what legacy are you leaving behind? Please, people should be very, very mindful and conscious of their activities, their actions. Don't let anger control you. Instead, control that anger. And you can always pray about it. Once you're having this anger issues, we're all humans, we're all bound to get angry. But how well you get angry or how well you can control your anger matter a whole lot. Even in the Bible, it says, do not let the sun go down on your anger. It means don't bottle this anger that it will linger and it starts growing. You know, once anger starts growing, that's how you start planning in your mind what you will do next. Don't let your anger last so long that you end up having to take actions that you would regret. And please, people should desist from getting little toddlers involved in their marital issues. The idea that you would end up killing even your child, please, killing anybody at all, killing your wife or your husband, your child, it's no, no, no. Please, people should desist from killing their fellow human beings, killing their own babies. How do you feel? You get a child, you groom a child, and you're not nurturing this child. At the end, you kill the child. And then there are some people out there crying that God should bless their womb. And you that have seen your own, you've carried your own, you take your own hands again to kill that child. This is inhuman. Please, people should desist from it. If you have the spirit of anger, your temperament is so heavy that you can't control it, pray to God about it. Seek for help. There is no shame in seeking for help if you can't control your anger. Being hot-tempered would not help you. Rather, it would destroy your life and destroy the loved ones around you. Spouse, please, desist from cheating. Communicate. Seek for help. It will go a very, very long way. Killing your spouse, your kids, is never a solution. Please, it shouldn't come into your thought at all. Friends, what do you all think about this particular incident? Very horrible incident that has just happened now. Please, however you think or what you feel, put that down at the comment section. Your comments are always very important. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Amawbia. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Amawbia there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher, who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class, starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Amawbia, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Amawbia's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question, or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below, so you will have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there. You can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Amawbia himself. This teacher, you will enjoy it, and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to MathPass Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.